Madam, most welcome. Yes, fine, fine, fine. Nice, nice. Please, please. Yeah, like this. Avinash, Madam can go. Okay. Adisha. Avinash. Sir. So everything is okay, madam. You are comfortable? Come. Yeah. Radheshyam, please start. Radheshyam.
Please come also.
Madam, please also. Okay, choice. MBA.
Kalu and Priya all in this focus.
A very warm welcome to all the dignitaries and my fellow peers. We, the MBA department of Narayana Engineering College, are very elated to present you the Bahubali of Management Fest as christened by our MBA Dean Dr. Gangineni Dhananjay sir. It was started in the year 2019 and its exuberance has been elevated ever since in the following years. We here welcome all the students from different colleges from across the state and the bordering regions who have come to increase the grace of our event. And also, I'd like to mention that Prabhanjan acts as a healthy medium between academics and overall development through the conduction of various skill-based events such as Young Manager, B-Quiz, and the presentations which are on a wide-ranging topics. I'm happy to announce that this year's Prabhanjan was only possible through the hard negotiations by students and the heartfelt sponsorships from our beloved sponsors. The sponsors are as listed below. The event is being powered by Secondary Tea Stalls, Planet Finance, SVC Career Solutions, the Adani Krishnapatnam Port, Ather Electronic Vehicles, Asli Nellore Family Dhaba, Naidu Garis Kunda Biryani, Best Choice, Farm Fresh, SLV Marines, GK Family Dhaba and Restaurant, Punch Fitness, Krishnaveni School, Nippo Paints, VLCC Salon, Aqua Solutions, Aha Restaurant, Magic Touch, Akshata Hospitals. Oh, the list still goes on, so please bear with me. Excite Shivapriya Enterprises, Andhra Pickle Company, Iceberg, No Guilt Foods, Aradhya Makeovers, Brands and Trends, M Cube Academy, Potato Man, and finally the BMK Group. We are very elated to have all these sponsors in association and as well as to get their financial funding which made the event possible, and these are the people who work as the spine for our organization. The grace of the event is also elevated by the esteemed presence of our chief guest and the guest of honor, Chief Guest and Assistant Director of IBM India, Prasanna Meher Noori sir. Thank you so much sir for coming. And also Dr. Usha Agyanwadhara ma'am. Now, we will be shortly presenting the college AV, and I'd like to ask all the participants to give it a round of applause and start our college AV.
Engineering College is creating global leaders. Our commitment to be the best has only grown to transform our institutes into centers of excellence. At Narayana, we accentuate it is not just learning and teaching education, it is empowerment for excellence. The visionary zeal of the founder, Dr. P. Narayana, a gold medalist and renowned academician, that led to the setting up of a coaching center in Nellore, Pradesh, which was the Picasa for the Narayana Group. engineering colleges at Nehru in 1998 and Gudur in 2001.
Swayameva Jayate, or Hard Work Alone Prevails. These words by Dr. Narayana, my father and the founder of Narayana Education Institutions, are the guiding force behind what we are trying to achieve here every day. He came from a lower middle class family, but never let that become a hurdle to fulfilling his dream of providing world-class career-oriented education to Indian students.
Nobody has ever achieved anything big in business or in any walk of life without courage.
Where there is righteousness in the heart, where there is righteousness in the heart, there is beauty in the character. When there is beauty in the character, there is harmony in the home. When there is harmony in the home, there is harmony, there is an order in the nation. When there is order in the nation, there is peace in the world.
Ideas don't come out fully formed. They only become clear as you work on them. You just have to get started.
even if you fail, you end up doing something great in the process.
Now I request upon stage Chandni to present a classical number and set the tone right for the rest of the event.
Please. That is asked to target actually that is very much interested in your area.
जलप्रवाह पावितस्थले कलेवलम्ब्यलम्बितां भुजङ्गतुङ्गमालिकान्तमट्टमट्टमन्निनादमट्टमर्वयुञ्चकारचण्डताण्डवं तनोतु नः शिवं शिवं जटाकटाह सम्भ्रम भ्रम निलिम्ब निर्झरी विलोल वीचि वल्लरी विराजमान ज्वलल्ललाटमन्त पावके किशोर चन्द्रशेखरे रति जटाभुजङ्ग पिङ्गल सुरस्वनामणि प्रभाकरम्ब कुङ्कुमद्रव प्रलिप्त दिग्वधूमुखे मदान्त सिन्धुरस्फुरत्व उत्तरीय हेतुरे मनो विनोदमद्भुतं बिभर्तु भूतभर्तरी ॐ नमः शिवाय सदाशिवं भजाम्यहं सदाशिवं भजाम्यहं ॐ नमः शिवाय प्रफुल्लनीलपङ्कज प्रपञ्चकालिमप्रभावलम्बिकण्ठकन्दली रुचिप्रबद्धकन्धरं स्मरच्छिदं पुरच्छिदं भवच्छिदं मथच्छिदं गजच्छिदान्धकच्छिदं तमन्तकच्छिदं भजे अखल्व सर्व मङ्गलाकलाकदम्ब मञ्जरी रसप्रवाह माधुरी विजृम्भणा मधुव्रतं स्मरान्तकं पुरान्तकं त्वमान्तकं मखान्तकं गजान्तकान्धकान्तकं तमन्तकान्तकं भजे नित्यमेव मुक्तमुक्तमुक्तमुक्तमस्तमस्तमं ब्रुवन्नरो विशुद्धेति सततं हरे गुरौ सुभक्तिमाशु याति नान्यसागतिं विमोहनं हि देहि नाथु शङ्करस्य चिन्त्रिमोहनं हि देहि नाथु शङ्करस्य चिन्त्रिमोहनं हि देहि नाथु शङ्करस्य चिन्तनो
That was a reverberating performance by Chandani. Thank you, Chandani.
Indeed, that felt as though the Nataraja himself came down upon earth.
Yes, of course, Radheshyam. Yeah, it's time for introducing various colleges who attended for Art Fest. I request all the student volunteers of different colleges to please introduce about your college.
Hi, myself B.H. Tilak and I'm from Emerald Degree College located by Tirupati, and it's an honor to be here, but it's an event to many people come across to share their knowledge and explore. It is the best event to give our knowledge and see our confidence and to enhance our opportunity, and thank you.
A colorful morning to everyone. Myself Charan Teja and I am from Emerald Degree College, Tirupati. Today, the team of Emeralds, we We feel well here. We feel very glad to be here. Sir. And we feel very glad to be here and to take a part of Prabhanjan 2023. And let's see how astounding it will be. Thank you and all the best to every participant. Thank you. Thank you so much, students. It is our pride to host you today, and it is also with great pride that I mention that we have today participations from far off, that is New Horizon College, Bangalore, Emirates College, Tirupati, the Vikramasinghe University, the Narayana Engineering College, Gudur, and also Rao's Degree College and Krishna Chaitanya Degree College. Now it is time to introduce our esteemed guests and dignitaries and request them to come up on stage. First, I would like to request to come up on stage convener Dr. Srivalli ma'am.
Now I would like to welcome our head of the department, Srimati Dr. R. Vani Ma'am Garg.
Now I request our MBA senior David Raj to present ma'am with a bouquet.
Now I would like to welcome our Dean Sir, Dr. Gangineni Dhananjay Sir, onto the dais. And I would like to welcome Lavanya to present the bouquet to our Dean Sir.
Now I welcome upon stage the CEO of VCHIT Company and our guest of honor, Dr. Usha ma'am.
I would like to welcome Avinash to present the bouquet to our guest of honor.
Now I welcome upon stage our chief guest for today's mega event, Dr. Prasanna Mahal Noori sir, Associate Director of IBM India.
I would like to welcome Sukanya for presenting the bouquet to our chief guest.
Now I request upon stage Dr. P.C. Reddy sir to please come up on stage.
Now let's welcome Lahari to present the bouquet to the sir.
Now I welcome upon stage the principal in charge, Dr. A.V.S. Sridhar sir, to please come upon stage.
I would like to welcome Jayanti to present the bouquet to the sir. Now let us begin this auspicious event by lighting the divine lamp. I request all the dignitaries on the dais to lighten the lamp. Thank you, dignitaries. Now, let us pray to the Almighty to start this event with a prayer song. Now, let's welcome Bhargavi and Lavanya of MBA department for the prayer song. Please welcome them. I ask all the guests to rise up. Thank you.
महागणपतिं मनसा स्मरामि महागणपतिं मनसा स्मरामि वसिष्ठवामदेवादिवन्दित महागणपतिं महादेवसुतं महादेवसुतं गुरुगुहनुतं महादेवसुतं गुरुगुहनुतं मारुतोडि प्रकाशं महाकाव्य नाटकादि प्रियम् महाकाव्य नाटकादि प्रियम् मूषिक वाहन मोदक प्रियम् महाकाव्य नाटकादि प्रियम् मूषिक वाहन मोदक प्रियम् महागणपतिं मनसा स्मरामि महागणपतिं मनसा स्मरामि.
Thank you, Bhargavi and Lavanya.
Now, I'd like the esteemed dignitaries to please address the event. And now I request upon the dais Dr. R. Vani ma'am, Head of the Department, MBA, to please share a few words on the occasion.
The chief guest of today's program is Management Fest, Prabhanjan 2023, Prasanna Mahesar, the Associate Director, IBM, and guest of honor, Srimati Usha Garu, the CEO of Vichar, Professor P.C. Reddy sir from Principal University, our Professor A.V.S. Sridhar sir, our Department Dean Gangineni Dhananjay sir, and all HODs from our departments in our campus, and my colleague friends from in our campus and from other campuses, and non-teaching friends, my dear students, very good morning to everyone. I take privilege to welcome you today's program, Prabhanjan 2023, a national level management fest. I am very happy to see you to see you together here. Since we conduct or organize the national level management fest since 2007 from our department. National level management fest is a platform that allows you to prove yourselves, to know your capabilities and skills, and also give the chance to you to improve your skills, which are very important to meet the real world requirements. I am very happy and appreciate to the students, because you are here with the intention to participate in different programs like Young Manager, Business Quiz, AdChat, and also other presentations, PowerPoint presentations. Wish you good luck to everyone and all participants. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for your valuable words.
As ma'am said, this event does act as a very good medium between academics and practical learning. Now I request HOD of MBA Department, Dr. Gangineni Dhananjay sir, to please speak a few words on the occasion. Dean of the MBA Department.
Good morning, friends. Good morning, my dear student friends. I said good morning. So, I'm very happy to see all of you today, because this Prabhanjan is. I sometimes wonder whether there is a tribe called Prabhanjan, like Kantara. So there is a huge response this year, Prabhanjan 2023, from different colleges. So mainly we conduct this management. We want to make it the biggest management. That's why we term it as a Bahubali of all management fests in AP. The biggest because the number of students attending is bigger, number of colleges representation is bigger, prizes are bigger, and we have more prizes to the audience compared to the winners. So I request all of you to witness till the 4 or 4:30, so that all of you can the audience prizes. So apart from that, because we have started this and our students have exceeded our expectations. We have, I have seen a lot of leaders emerge from this Prabhanjan process. This, I take this as a, encouraging all the students. So this management fest makes the students' skills in terms of marketing, in terms of raising finances, is completely a student-led, student-financed and student-managed event. So I have seen a lot of students developing their skills and emerge as leaders. I will elaborate it about in the awards, that is prize distribution function in the evening. So I am happy to welcome all of you to this management fest in Narayana MBA and have a great time. And I request all of you to be present for the audience prizes also, because we have a business by our good friend Mr. Vishnu. He runs a quiz company. He came from Hyderabad especially for us. So our business quiz also is a mega event. We have all unique people where we try to make a unique this management fest, and number of students, they have developed their unique capabilities. I will name them in the valedictory session. Okay, so I once again welcome and hand over to our people here.
Thank you so much, sir, for your wise words. I'd like to mention to all my peers here that apart from being the Dean, sir is also the CEO of our MBA department, abbreviated as Chief Encouragement Officer. Now, I request upon the dais, the Principal in charge, the AVS Sridhar Reddy, sir, to please address the gathering. Thank you so much, sir. Hello.
Honorable Chief Guest, Sri Prasanna Mehra Garu, Assistant Director, IBM. Today's guest of honor, Dr. Usha Yanamandar Garu, Madam, CEO. Dr. PC Reddy Garu, our friend, our colleague, and also Professor Vikram Singapore University, Nellore. And my well-wisher, the CEO of Department of MBA, now onwards, Dr. Dhananjay sir, HOD of MBA, Dr. Vani madam, and all other dignitaries on the dais, professors, HODs, staff, and my dear young participants, students and participants. A pleasant morning to one and all, and immense happiness to welcome you all to today's national level management fest organized by Department of MBA. At the outset of this program, on behalf of MBA Department, Narayana College, Nellore, we are very much grateful to today's honorable guest, chief guest, guest of honor, and special guest on this dais. Thank you so much, sir, for your valuable presence. And our students are eagerly waiting for your valuable message, valuable information about the career, future career. What exactly industry is expecting from the management students. Okay, that information is very valuable for the student community. In fact, not only MBA department, in all other departments, this is general practice in our college, organizing this type of so many events for the benefit of students. So dear students, just I'm going to ask one, what is the best to discover in everybody's life? Because you are all management students shortly, once you complete your MBA, you are going to enter into the industry. What is the best to discover in everybody's life? First of all, first discover ourselves. So what is your strength? What is your weakness? What are the opportunities? You all know very well about the SWOT analysis or SWOT analysis in our management subject. Once you complete your MBA, professional degree, you have to enter into the industry at middle level manager, middle level management cadre, whether it may be engineering stream or MBA stream. Very difficult task. You are responsible for higher authorities and you have to extract work from subordinates. It is very difficult task, very difficult to do the activities in the industry itself. We need lot of skills, excellent skills are required present global competition. Dear students, one more important point I want to share with you on behalf of our college. Without participants, there is no meaning of organizing these events. Without participants, I told you so many participants coming from different locations across the state, across the country. I really appreciate showing interest towards our college. Okay, without participants, there is no meaning. Just like without God in the temple, without water in the pond, without flower in the plant. Okay, that's why in that aspect we very much thankful to all the principals, HODs of other colleges encouraging their students for their participation today. And one more point I want to share with you. What are the levels of learning? There are 6 levels of learning. In the classroom itself, the first levels of learning is remembering or knowledge level. Second one is understanding level or explaining level. And third one is apply level or application level. And fourth one is analyzing level. Fifth level is evaluate. And sixth one is create something. If you want to create something, at present global scenario, if you want to create something, you have to gain the knowledge in all 6 levels. But classroom itself only, you can reach only 2 levels. First one is remembering and understanding. So how to gain knowledge in other 4 levels? It is only possible when you actively participate such type of activities, not only in local environment, in external environment like other districts, other states, other countries also. Then only you can reach 6th level. Once you reach 6th level, it is not impossible. It is everything possible to go for higher level. Okay. Once again, thank you so much for giving me this opportunity. Thank you, one and all. God bless you all. Thank you.
In fact, I appreciate our in-charge principal sir. I call him robotics man of Narayana Group because he has done a lot of work in the robotics area, and he has developed a robotics lab. And I often envy Dr. Sridhar sir that I am unable to do such programs. So I am very appreciative you sir with the loud applause of all the students here. In fact, he is not only mechanical, he is an expert in management and business, and I take his example in encouraging students in participating other things, IITs and all these things. In fact, I would like to take some of his students to, there is a motor sports event, jet up steering in Hyderabad. There is a lot of motor sports event is happening. Thank you.
Hello. Small valuable information share with you. This month, 16th and 17th, we are organizing a 2-day workshop by IIT Hyderabad for engineering students. If you want to involve in that competition, you can register, because that is IIT Hyderabad level competition. Today I proudly say that our third BTech mechanical engineering students already qualified for 5th level at IIT Mumbai. National level competition, E-Entra, Innovative Challenge competition. Just morning at 6 o'clock I received a qualifying certificate. Two batch students already qualified for 5th level. Only one more level is pending. That I hope that we can reach that target. Thank you.
With Sir announcement, I have found one new sponsor for Prabhanjan.
Thank you so much, sir. Once again, I thank you for giving us valuable words and enlightening our minds. And I take privilege to thank once again our management for giving us this much support to do such events and encouraging all the young minds in our college. And now I would like to call upon to the desk Dr. P. Chenchureddy, sir. He is the head of the Department of MBA in Vikramasingapura University to address the gathering. Thank you.
Respected dignitaries, the today's chief guest of this, the National Management Main Prabhanjana, Mr. Prasanna Mehari, Associate Director IBM, and guest of honor of today's function, Usha Yanamandana, CEO V-Chair, and the in-charge principal, Narayana Engineering College in Nellore, Dr. A.V.S. Sridhar, and the CEO and the Dean of the MBA department, Dr. Dhananjaya, and head of the department of the MBA Narayana Engineering College, Dr. R. Vani, and today's the Prabhanjana coordinator, convener, Dr. Srivalli, and other faculty members and invitees and staff member of the department, and my dear student friends. Good morning, one and all. It's a very important and very happy to share this platform today, because one reason is I'm of course with the capability and capacity of the head of the department of Vikramasingapura University, I was invited and of course I presented here. Not only that, it is also other responsibility of me as a founder faculty member of the MBA department of this college, and also I am also the founder member of the designing of this Prabhanjana when I was working here. Of course, I am also the part with the contribution of this department, so that sharing my happiest the moment here, the inviting of me to here, and especially thanks to management and the faculties and the principal and the director of the institution. And you know, the Prabhanjana is the something which is the very enormous the growth and development. There are different meanings are there for Prabhanjana. A Prabhanjana is nothing but a storm of wind. So that is a positive wind that changes the entire the environment. And another meaning is a Prabhanjana is a son of a wind. That is nothing but the Lord Hanuman. You know that Lord Hanuman having the very special characteristics, that is the dedication determination, and the diplomacy. Not only that, he is very loyal towards the Lord Rama. Therefore, he has been the blessed with a Chiranjeevi forever. And with that, we can understand that a Prabhanjana is the program not only for the sharing of your views and thoughts and participation of the events, and also you have to inculcate the capability and your capacity to the coming, of course, in the world of business. And with all these reasons, that today the Department of MBA of Narayana Engineering College has initiated this program, and I hope that it will be success by conducting of the different events and programs. You know that why these particular the Prabhanjana and such kind of programs, of course, the institutions like Narayana Engineering College and universities, and of course there are number of these schools have conducted such programs in the national and international level because of to improve the level and capacity of the students. You know that the MBA has to be consisting the 5 different skills for every MBA graduate. While coming out from the institution, he should possess all these 5 different skills. That is conceptual skills, interpersonal skills, communication skills, and decision making skills, and the last one and a very important one is entrepreneurship skills. You know that the universities and of course the B schools particularly except the repeated the B schools, majority of the B schools under the universities and colleges and institutions are confined only up to the imparting of the skills of the only 2 or 3. That is the conceptual knowledge and communication, somewhat in decision making only. And of course, the interpersonal skills they are forgetting, and also they are not imparting giving importance to the entrepreneurship skills. So actually, if you see that our Indian government at the time of independence, that is in 1947, the states, our rurals has been introduced this MBA program only one reason, that is to make India as one of the world-class industrial society. But somewhat due to the various reasons and the lack of infrastructures and lack of other aspects, we have been failed to making of that particular the objectives behind of this introduction of the MBA program in our country. But today, from the last the years, from the last decades, so the imparting of this MBA education has been recognized by the government and encouraging the various institutions and initiations by providing of the various facilities to the student communities and to making the more entrepreneurial development. So therefore, these kind of programs and Prabhanjana and the national level management meets and even the national and international level, the conferences and seminars will make the more exposure to the international level, the aspects and international level, the management practices. So already the CEOs and the experienced persons are there. They can explain that what are the requirements is needed, particularly for the students who have been pursuing an MBA program. And my dear friends, it is one of another important thing you have to remember today. The India is the emerging economy. Now, of course, it's not my statement. The entire world has been looking towards the India because not only the youth population, so they are expecting the more and more services and more the supporting from our Indian youth to all the other countries. Sir, right. I want to conclude here because that very constrained. So anyhow, thank you very much for giving this opportunity. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir, for your wise words and encouraging words.
Thank you, sir. In fact, Professor P.C. Reddy sir is a great pillar and backbone of Narayana MBA department, and he is now presently HOD of Vikramsingpuri University and good friend of mine. And we have worked together previously, and we share a lot of friendship. So I have the privilege to invite him. Thank you.
And I also thank you, sir, for sending all our peers from Vikramsingpuri University to attend the fest in spite of having their busy examination schedule. Thank you, sir.
Now I request to address the gathering the CEO of VCHEC company, Dr. Usha ma'am.
Good morning, Prabhanjan. No energy. Yeah, I need the roars. It's just the beginning. I saw so many people walk in. No sleepy faces. You all are so beautiful. All the beautiful women there, handsome guys. Yeah, that's what I need. Well, I'd like to start by thanking all the management of NEC and the MBA engineering colleges to have me here. Thank you so much for inviting me, and also the dignitaries on the dais and all you lovely people. Let me start by giving you some not so good lines. Success is not final, and failure is not fatal. You guys are not listening. Anyway, I'm here to interact with you, alright? It's not a speech. So anyone who's doing 80% of efforts, you're putting on 80% of your efforts and getting only 20% of results, you're not on the path of success. So always remember, if you are making 20% of efforts and getting 80% of results, that's when you're on the path of success. But what success? Is that your goal? I need a yes or a no. How many yes? How many of you agree with what I asked just now? How many of you don't agree with what I said just now? Success is not a goal, right? So the starting point of success, once you feel, yes, I got the success, what happens? That's where you need to start achieving extraordinary results. It's not about being ordinary. It's when you start being extraordinary, you will be successful. Agreed? I can't see any noise. You guys are not listening.
Please respond on the speech. And I request Narayana MBA students to give space to students from other colleges. I request all the Narayana MBA students to vacate and give the space. Narayana MBA students, stand up space only. Please stand up and give space to other colleges. If anybody is sitting in the auditorium, Narayana MBA, please stand up, give space to other colleges. Malayam sir, please organize. Srivalli madam, can you please ask all Narayana MBA students to stand up and give space to other college students? Please. Okay, man. Sorry for the interruption. Please.
Alright. Like we just heard, some of you who have just arrived, we've heard some beautiful lines quoted by our principal and other dignitaries about how talented you need to be going forward after your pass outs. Are actually very talented. Every one of you, you're unique. You've got all the professional skills, you have all the hard skills, soft skills, and what you call the technical skills, right? Now, to remain successful again, going back to the same point, there's one thing that you can't ignore. You don't have to hunt for it. The one thing you need to build upon are your social skills. You must have heard this somewhere, but this is the most important thing that will make you sustain and remain successful, as I was talking about the same point just now. Now, if you notice, financially wealthy people, what are they doing? Are they struggling every day? They just take vacations. They just go around the world. They just do what they want to do. But there's something that's happening even when they're asleep. They earn even while they are not doing anything. How does that happen? Are they all equally talented like the ones you know? No. So most of them are dropouts. Bill Gates, right? So if you feel that you want to become Bill Gates just because he dropped out, doesn't happen. There's only one Bill Gates. You need to make a mark of your own, each one of you. How do you do that? If you are doing exactly what somebody else is doing, you will be ordinary. So to do and to be someone else, someone special, whom the world will remember, you need to be extraordinary. So social skills, what is social skills? Anyone here who can answer this? Not one single hand is raised. Social skills happen when you have people skills, when you have networking skills, and when you have an image in the society. How does people skills happen? When you know, when you have an IQ, we all know about IQs, right? How intelligent you are, how talented you are. Now, if you are able to present it without talking about it, that's people skills. People know you when they look at you, who you are. Oh, this person is trustworthy. Oh, this person is intelligent. That person is friendly. What happens? How do they judge? Just by looking at you. Why are some of you hired as volunteers? Why not others? Because you must have been noticed by the management that you guys are worth it. You will handle it. There was something that happened, right? That you are different. You've been chosen. Now once you go out there, it's a jungle. The student life, the college life is all very beautiful. But once you finish, it's a jungle out there and you can't walk. You need to run. And you need to have all the skills that you've been listening from everyone. How does that happen? Again, the image that you have to form. I'll give you some tips before I conclude. Image is formed by a rule. I would say it's a 12 by 12 by 12 rule. Now what is it? This is going to help you a lot. If you can actually hear what I'm saying and practice this. The 12 by 12 by 12 rule is the first 12 is how you look 12 feet away. The minute someone sees you, from 12 feet away, he's already making judgments about you. Right? And the second 12 is how you behave. What's your body language? How you're standing, how you're sitting, how you're communicating with somebody when you're not able to hear what they're saying, right? All that is body language. And the first and the last 12 is the first 12 words that come out of your mouth. So this is something, the 12, 12, 12 rule, which will remain as a memory in anyone who's trying to see you or meet you for the first time. So that's what, as it says, a famous quote you must have heard, elegance is not about being noticed, it's about being remembered. So when you see someone and you can remember them for your life, that means you have built your image. And that's when people will remember you whenever they, for any kind of reason that you are talented as. Your talents, you can be talking on and on and on, but if there's someone better than you, they'll call him or her. But if you make your mark, if you make and build your image, you will never be forgotten. And that is the third point in social skills, that is image in the society. How you build your image. So leaving you with 2 tips. The concept works on ABCs, that's appearance, behavior and communication. So the way you look, the way you behave and the way you speak. This is how you build your image. So giving you a nice tip here, how many of you use the word very? All of you? Now, I'll tell you to stop using it. To polish your language, to build a better vocabulary. You know what you need to do? Avoid using very. Let me give you an example. It's very hot out there, right? This is a common word, everyone uses it. So that's an ordinary word. How do you become extraordinary? It's extremely hot. Right? No very in that statement. She's very beautiful. Chandni, she has done that breathtaking dance. Oh, that was very beautiful. No. Avoid using very. Now what is it? Can anyone replace the very here? She was stunning. Right? Isn't it sounding better? So better your English. Stop using very. The second word, if you want to know, if you're not bored, I will give you another tip. When you say thank you, don't just end with a thank you. Thank you very much. Or if the person whom you are trying to talk to or say thank you very much, and the person's name. What's your name? Radhesham, okay. So how does this sound? I just go to him and say thank you. Or I say, thank you very much Radhesham, very much appreciated. He will feel better and he'll remember you. Right? So try to improve your language, your behavior and your appearance to never be forgotten. Remember, it's not about being an ordinary person, it's about extraordinary. Like Oprah said, become so skilled, so fantastic, so vigilant, that nobody can, they will not start anything. You cannot be dismissed anywhere. You will be called for everything that's important. Thank you very much.
Thank you, madam. In fact, you are an extraordinary motivator. We'll remember you. We have that, we keep your words in our memory.
Thank you very much, ma'am, for all your complimentaries and encouraging words to our beloved peers. And as well, you are looking extraordinary, stunning, and ravishing, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Now it is time for what we have been waiting for long. Now it is time for the chief guest of today's event, Prasanna Mahenuri sir, Associate Director of IBM, to address the gathering.
have also notes here, so just bear with me. First of all, a very good morning to all of you. I am extremely overwhelmed standing here, looking at a full house, and I am very, very pleased to be here this morning. Time very, very well spent, coming all the way from Hyderabad. A very good morning to all the dignitaries here on the stage, on the dais. A very good morning to all the faculty members, the head of the department, and also to all the students who are from this particular university, from this particular college, as well as those who are coming from somewhere else. At the outset, I would like to mention, saying that whatever I am going to speak now are my own personal views, and these do not represent the company's views that I am from. I mean, whatever I am going to speak, these are not IBM's views, but these are my own personal views, right? So I just wanted to let that be very clear. Now, the subject of discussion from my side, so I picked up something about the business trends, the future business trends, the business trends of 2023, 2024, and what's going to come into the future. All of you are business graduates. How do you embrace what? How are you going to team up? How are you going to get skilled, get ready for whatever is out there in the market, out in the business systems? So I'm going to speak something at a macro level, and then boil down to the micro level, and also possibly touch upon what all of us need to do, all of us students need to do to get to face the business, I would say business challenges that are out there in the future. Fair enough? All right. I wanted us to touch upon the 5 biggest business trends that are there right now. And the first and the foremost is about business transformation, which is dealing with the information technology, artificial intelligence, VR, AR, which is virtual reality, augmented reality, which is mixed reality. Now, some of the things that I speak about could possibly be a little alien to you. You may not be able to hear this. But how many of you have heard about, how many of you have a smartphone with you? All of you, right? How many of you have laptops here with you right now? Just 1 or 2, right? So the mobile phones or the phones or the information technology that is there in this. Now the mobile phone is a new laptop, right? You can do almost everything with your mobile phone. The technology that is coming up is how do you eliminate a large laptop, and how can one do business completely with a very small device that you have. You can do shopping, you can read your office mails, you can conduct your business on the phone, you can do video conferencing, you can do whatever, almost everything with the phone, and it's become a part of your body, right? You never go out without your phone on you, right? At the moment you go out without a phone, you feel you have lost something, and you run back home and then you pick up your mobile phone, right? The technology moving from the large computers, desktops, to the laptops, to the mobile phones, and over into the future, there are aspects where the mobile phones would also be not be required. SIM cards would not be required, right? Now, why am I talking about all this? How is artificial intelligence coming to play? How are intelligent applications coming to play? How is it disrupting the entire, if I pick a, right? Earlier you used to have kirana shops, you used to go to a shop and then you have waste, get your shopping done. Now, how many of you, is Zepto very prominent here? Zepto? No? Okay. Alright, so there are apps like Swiggy, Zepto and all of them where you just order and then things come to your home. You no longer need to go to a retail store. There are things which are coming up as augmented reality and virtual reality, and this is going to completely transform the way we do shopping. Some of you here are from the marketing. How many of you are from marketing here? Marketing electives? Very few. Marketing will be 5 or 6. Right?
Yes, most of them are in finance and HR. Most of them are in finance and HR.
Okay, all right. So finance and HR. So let us pick up something on finance and HR as well as we go forward. How many of you have heard of Chat GPT? Fantastic. Excellent. How many of you have heard of Alexa and Siri? Right? So the beauty of Chat GPT, and those who have not heard of Chat GPT, please go after this session and understand what Chat GPT does. It does almost everything. It teaches you. Say for example, I prepared notes over here, right? Whatever you are saying is from the Chat GPT output. I just went ahead yesterday and said, I asked Chat GPT the top 5 business trends for a speech that I'm going to make in a college. I got a complete report of what are the 5 major trends that are happening in the business. Now, what does it do? What does it do to all of us? No longer do I need to go to Google and search for a lot of things. I just have to have a conversation with Chat GPT bot. When I say bot, it is a robo kind of a thing, conversation bot. That will give me the entire thing. So if I need to do an assignment in finance that Dr. Dhananjay or somebody from your HR department would ask you to do, no longer do you need to sit and search for a lot of text and then start preparing for your notes. All you have to do is open Chat GPT and say, this is the assignment that I have, I need you to write down notes. And you can specify saying that I need notes of 10 pages, it will give you 10 pages notes. If you say 5 pages, it will give you 5 pages notes. Right? That's the power of Chat GPT. Now why am I talking about Chat GPT so much? Why am I talking about artificial intelligence so much? Why am I talking about the data analytics and so on and so forth so much? For the simple reason, the world that we are in today and the world that we are going to face into the future. When I say the future, I'm just talking about the next 6 months, 1 year, 1.5 years. The skills that you learn over here versus the skills that are going to be utilized once you get out into the market. It is going to be seeing a complete change. Right? How many of you have seen Dhamaka? One very, very, very nice dialogue that I heard, right? The dialogue is about, I think it's a hero or somebody who's talking about a bamboo tree, right? It takes around 3 years under the ground, and after 3 years it grows up. 3 years or the 2 years that you're going to spend here, the fundamentals that you're going to learn in this institute are the most important ones before you scale up and grow into a shoot and then go out into the market out there. This is continuously changing. Until unless you have very, very strong fundamentals here, it's going to be extremely difficult for you to learn that delta portion or those number of 6 levels that were being spoken about by your professor over here. I would say 6 levels is just the normal. I mean, whatever you're going to learn here about the marketing, the production, the finance, the HR and all that, out there it's a completely different world. I've been a graduate myself, an MBA graduate myself. But what we learn here and what we experience out there is quite different. You need to be aware. You need to be aware of what's happening out there. So when I'm talking about this ChatGPT, how the world is completely moving, right? You're no longer going out. I've spoken about the augmented reality and virtual reality, right? Now suppose there is a lady who wants to buy jewelry, right? She wants to buy jewelry, and you have the Lalita Jewelers, you have Joyous Alucas, you have Joy Alucas, you have Tanish, you have 5 different shops or 6 different shops that are there. And this lady is not able to, and this lady says, I will go to all the 5 shops and then find out the rest. 6 months down the line or 1 month or 2 months down the line, the way technology is changing, the way things are changing, this lady need not go to any of the shops. Sitting at home, she creates an avatar of herself. When I say an avatar, an image of herself, which is called as an avatar. You have your avatar, you go to each of these websites that they have, you look at all the jewelry that they have, and make the system do the work for you. A particular jewelry that is there, a particular necklace, you can put it on the avatar, sitting at home, and then visualizing how this lady looks. Right? Sitting at home, in 1 hour, she will be able to decide, this is a particular jewelry I'm going to buy from this particular store because that suits me the best, without really going to any of the stores. That is augmented reality, that is virtual reality. Staying at home, doing everything, just going out there, picking up your stuff. So things are completely changing. That's how technology is going. The second part is about sustainability. How many of you have heard of sustainability? Show of hands, sustainability, only a few. How many have heard of global warming? Very nice. The pandemic that we went through, right? That's only a very small trailer that we saw. It's the trailer that we saw when most of us went through the hardship of the pandemic. But come of global warming and its impact, we are already seeing the number of the weather patterns getting changed, the floods, the famine, and so on and so forth. Sustainability and its future is going to be the next thing that is coming up. It's the next thing that if each one of you are able to concentrate on what sustainability is, you can make a career out of it. Right? It's about how do I create applications, how do I create, how do I make sure that the carbon emissions reduce? What is the technology that I'm going to use to reduce the carbon emissions? What are the reports that I'm going to present? How do I make the world a better place to live in? Now this sustainability part, every industry that you're going to touch in is going to be an integral part of their business. It's going to be, they have to make sure that whatever they're doing at any point in time, they are going to send out reports saying that these are the things that I'm doing, or these are the things that my company is doing, reducing carbon emissions. That's a very area. That's an area where it's extremely important where you are going. Next is the customer experience. We all have the recommendation software, right? So the moment you go to Amazon, you find saying that if you're buying something, it will give you 3 or 4 options saying that you can buy this also, right? Yes? I see a few nods anyway. So that's where the recommendation engines come in. But the next aspect that I talked about is the IR and VR and AR, where it is completely different ways of customer experience, right? We are talking about customer delight. You would have read in Philip Kotler's books or whatever it is in multiple languages. Customer delight is the most important thing. But going forward, a person does not mind spending a few rupees more or a few dollars more to be thrilled by whatever he is buying, right? So if you have a particular let me just pick a mobile phone. Right now you're buying a mobile phone for around 10,000 rupees or 14,000 rupees. You don't mind buying a phone for 20,000 rupees, 30,000 rupees or 40,000 rupees as long as you are getting the real experience with that, right? So it's all about customer experience, and all this brings about together is what you are learning here in this institute versus what is out there, how things are rapidly changing, how the supply chain is completely moving, what is the impact that is getting created because of the Ukraine war, what is the impact that is getting created because of the semiconductor chips not available, because China has shut down its operations, right? How many of you have heard of the semiconductor story? Semiconductor chip story? Alright, so the semiconductor chip story is very clear. China and Taiwan are the most important hubs of manufacturing the semiconductor chips. And the moment China shuts down, the moment Taiwan shuts down, all the semiconductor chips being available, which get into your mobile phones, on your laptops, on your automobiles, on your cars, and everything that you do on the electronics part, or electronic side. So those are the things that are not available at any point in time. So you have a queue of people who are actually waiting for the semiconductor chips to come in. And this is where India comes into play, where the US world is moving out to India and saying that India, please manufacture this chips for me. A tremendous amount of opportunity that we have here in India. When we look into the aspect of growth, the Indian growth story is extremely good. And what you all need to do over here is to have that little bit of extra intelligence, extra reading, connecting all these dots together to get to your future. Right? So those are the 5 friends that I just want to
request. Sorry, Meher. No movement for 5 minutes. Request all the students and convener madam, Malendra sir, just to movement is very disturbing to the dignitaries of the dais. Just wait 5 minutes, there is no problem. We attend all standing only meetings for 1 hour. There is nothing wrong in standing for 1 hour for such speakers, eminent speakers who have travelled 24 hours from Hyderabad. Please. Sorry for that.
No problem, Dhananjay. Thank you. So that's all I had. So the skill building is extremely important. What you learn here is a limited portion. You all need to be aware, you need to connect the dots of what's happening in the macro side, macroeconomic side, macro, globally what's really happening, and how do you connect the dots, how is it impacting me, and what do I need to do to get to that particular level, right? With that, I will stop my speech over here. Thank you so much, Dr. Dhananjay. Thank you so much, college. I wish Prabhanjan a great success. The way I am looking at all the students, the enthusiasm that is there, the smiles on all your faces. While I was coming up, I was looking at the stalls. It's a great event. And Dr. Dhananjay was talking about, I want to make Prabhanjan the best in AP, the number 1 in AP. And my challenge to you, Dhananjay, 2 years down the line, I want to see Prabhanjan as the number 1 in the country. Thank you so much, and all the very best to all of you into your future, for the rest of the day, for all the events. Thank you so much.
It was amazing, Meher. Because it was an amazing speech and interaction. The points made by Meher, I particularly know him because he is the convener of BizBeam, a management fest we used to conduct in SV University MBA during 92 to 94. So he knows every detail, every nuts and bolts of conducting a management fest. We used to travel to Hyderabad to get the sponsorships, and he is an expert at that. So comments coming from Meher Prasanna is very relevant, very apt, and he knows the things really well. And we have discussed about this artificial intelligence, Chat GPT, which is taking the education industry also by storm. And I am very happy that he has taken a lot of pains to travel from Hyderabad. And in fact, both the guests will be with us throughout the day, and I have requested them to be judges for different events like young man. He used to win a lot of competitions as a young manager, best manager, a lot of competitions, and also madam for this advertisement event and PowerPoint presentation. So I know that because now I have a challenge of there is a pleasant challenge of managing more number of registrations than we have expected. So always it is a happy thing to manage more registrations than few registrations. So I'm very pleasantly surprised, and with this type of student community coming, we are more than happy to compete at a national level, because it is a national level management fest. Prasanna Meher Mori sir has given this challenge. I accept the challenge, Meher. So we just will break for other thing in 2 to 3 minutes. And also I want to tell you that there are a lot of audience prizes. Audience will get more prizes than the winners in business quiz. I promise you that. So just to give a feel of what is in store, I will just put 1 or 2 questions, then we will break for other events. So are the volunteers ready with the prizes, audience prizes? Salman, can you carry that? So I will just ask 1 or 2 questions. I request all the volunteers to stand up and be ready to distribute the prizes. Avinash, just can you? So the first question is, in the Hindi movie, मेरे डॉट की मारुति, which model of Maruti is central to the story? Can some of you carry the mic to the audience? In the Hindi movie, मेरे डॉट की मारुति, which model of Maruti is speaking about? Which model of Maruti is speaking about? Yeah, go to the persons. No, not the. I will repeat the question. In the Hindi movie, मेरे डॉट की मारुति, which model?
Maruti 800.
Maruti 800, I am afraid it is wrong. Yeah, go to the last.
Maruti Ertiga.
That is, I think, Karim sir. Is a student from which university?
SVC Tirupati.
Oh, great. I give him a big round of applause. And also, that pens are prizes for the entire row. Entire row, please. Entire row will be given chocolates or pens, please. Okay, next question. Yeah, answer is Maruti Ertiga. So one more question, then we will break for tea. Connect Domino's, McDonald's and Snickers. What is the connecting theme? Of course, with due apologies to our quiz master, I just wanted to encourage the audience. Connect Domino's, McDonald's and Snickers. Who is raising the hands there? Yeah. You just introduce yourself and yeah, be fast. Snickers. What is the theme? Connecting theme. What is the common to all the three?
Snickers.
Huh?
Snickers, sir.
No, I'm afraid. Any other? What is the common theme from Domino's, McDonald's and Snickers? Come to this.
It's a tagline, sir. To beat the hunger.
To beat the hunger. Oh, excellent. You're from?
Sanskriti School of Business, Puttaparthi.
How many of you have come?
Sir?
How many of you have come? Please raise your hands. 19.
19 members.
All 19 Sanskrit School of Business students will get pens or chocolates as per their choice. Salman, please take it up. All 19. All 19 students will get their chocolates or pens. So thank you so much because a lot of people are waiting. So we are expecting around 800 students to participate in this mega event. And I am told that around 300 people are waiting at the registration desk. So now I will hand over to for further announcements to Radheshyam and Soharthi. In fact, I am surprised at the leadership skills, maturity and the management skills being exhibited by Soharthi, and of course Radheshyam is a known man.
Thank you so much, sir. And I also take privilege to thank all the dignitaries on the dais for addressing the gathering.
Now it is time to announce all the venues wherein the events will be conducted. So all the participants of the P-Quiz event are requested to stay within the main auditorium, whereas the written test for the young manager will be conducted in room numbers 314, 313 and 315. The required volunteers will coordinate with the participants of the young managers and take you to the venues. The participants of ADZAP event are requested to gather in the MBA seminar hall, and the PPT presentations and the participants are requested to gather in the MCA lab. We now disperse for a brief tea break of about 15 minutes, and then the participants are requested to go to their respected avenues. And best of luck to everyone. Thank you so much.
I request all the volunteers to please direct the participants to their respective rooms after the tea break of 15 minutes. Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Please open the doors. Both the doors be open so that there is no rush. I request the volunteers to ask.